It's time.
Fuck you, Twitch, indeed. All right, Graxy. This is for you, buddy.
It's time.
I mean, I know it's my creation. Oh, man. Hopefully my voice holds out. I feel like I'm getting better, but it's slow. But man, oh man, man alive. Ooh, this cold. Flu, I don't know. I might end up having to go to a doctor. Who the fuck knows? All right, well, welcome, folks. SFS Gaming streaming for Sammy on Buck Supreme. It's GAC Day. It's the kickoff. It's the first round of the whatever week two. Week 2? Are we in week 2? Week 1? Week 2? I don't know. It's 3v3. You got Blueberry last night. Congratulations. So I started on the Dark Dimension for Mephisto, and after 10 days, finally finished the first 3, and now I'm like, I need to do non-mythical or legendary city. So I've got to now get all my Spider Society, I think is the way I'm going to go to G19, and then I'll be able to continue on. But yeah, God, what a shit show. What a shit show those events can be. What absolute mess. But hey, you know, those timed rewards are awesome. Like it's a big old lump. But anyway, we're here for GAC today. Good morning, everybody. Hi. Hope you're doing well. So just want to point out, I'm sure you're aware, but I would feel like I'm not doing my job if I'm not saying it. Credit Heist is active today, so this is a big deal. Make sure you do it. And there you go, standard 5 milli. Magical 5 milli. There it is. So, all right. Well, we know we've got a tough one today here on the new account. When we looked at the guy's account yesterday, it looked like it's been nothing but light speed bundles, and you know, it's a much bigger roster in comparison to mine. And you know, looks like there's a full clear for him. I one time from Credit Heist on my main, I've gotten 11. It was like 11 or 11 and a half. It was pretty awesome. But someone in Bone Thugs got it. Yeah, I mean, 4.5 to 5 million is typical for me. One time on my main account, I think I got it was 11 or 11.5. That was a good day. That was a good day. That was a really good day. All right, so they full cleared. I doubt they had any drops. Yeah, no drops. So you know, we're gonna do what we can do. We're gonna do what we can do, and then we'll go to the main account and carry on. Maygill got the 12.5. Okay, well, let's just throw our favorite girl at this. Okay. Getting some curious team setups here. Hold on, let me look at this team up here. We got Newt with okay. Okay. Like that's the thing that's driving me a little bit nuts with with any dark dimension really in Marvel Strike Force. Like you go in meeting the requirements and even exceeding the requirements, like you get face rolled. And I'm trying the Mephisto shit with like a couple of Annihilators at G19 and with Apocalypse at G19 and Super Scroll at G19, and it's just like if I can kill, there's like hang on a second, I need to adjust this chair. Okay, there we go. That's better. The mic was hitting me right in my fucking boobies. Right in my man boobs, right in my moobs. I need to adjust to this new mic position better than I have. There we go. So, like, you're going in there meeting or exceeding the requirements, and you still get worked. I did look, and, like, people have already unlocked Odin. I haven't read anything about how he is, but I'm sure he's awesome. You know what? Let's go this route. You're clipping my movies. Yeah. Yeah, it continually blows my mind how you can go into the freaking dark dimensions or any event like matching or exceeding. Buck out of context. I love it. Yeah, it will continually blow my mind how you can go into those things meeting or exceeding requirements and still get worked over as hardcore as you can or as hardcore as you do. Yeah, I had a feeling. I only had so many teams, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and give it to this guy. Much bigger account, way more relics. So congratulations, Skip. You bought yourself a Carbonite 4 victory with several $100s. Congratulations, my friend. You earned it. Okay, let's get to the main account. Let's get to the main account because that's the big show. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And and considering how infrequently you do one, you can build up some pretty decent supplies of the refreshes and be able to make some solid progress. I wish Dark Dimensions were run a little bit more like the Apocalypse event, where it's just like, hey, these are the teams you need, and this is what you need them at, and they let you, and they let you go at it like that instead of, I'm seeing City, and anytime I'm seeing City these days, I'm thinking Spider Society. Only because of the non-legendary, non-mythical clause. Like, maybe in a world I could see myself using Superior 6, but that kicks Classic Goblin out, and he kind of makes that team. Game should be popping up any second on your screen, folks. There it is. Okay, I did this already. Okay, so nothing's happened overnight. So let's take a peek. We got Ray, we got Riva, we got Jabba, we got Seer, and we got Leia. Okay. And we got Mothma, Katarn, and Kara. We have a no Omi Zori team. We have Maul, just straight up Maul. We've got a Radis, and we have a Bounty Hunter team. Okay, well, it looks like I've got... Yeah, Spider Society, they are one of the very few teams in the game that when I see them on defense in either, Crucible or War or whatever, I'm like, damn it. Yeah, because it's never easy. It's never easy. Unless you bring in Wanton Overkill, like you bring in Skrull or Apocalypse. It's not an easy fight. They're one of those teams. Extreme X-Men is the same thing, in Hive Mind. Like for non-mythical, non-legendary teams in Marvel Strike Force, I see any of those three and I'm like, well, shit. It would be my preference to not deal with this, but I will have to deal with it. Okay, so we got a couple of Wampa options here. Because of the Rebel thing, my gut kind of says to go to here, but, with Kara, what's on this cron? Repost. Okay, so they're going to hit on... He's going to hit under protection. But Kara, sometimes Kara refuses to die if you don't... if you can't get rid of her her mechanic that helps her res. So we have that to consider. I don't know that I've ever tried Wampa out here. But I also don't really see why Wampa wouldn't work right here. Yeah, you're right. They do a lot of tenacity down and exposes and shit. So I think I'm gonna throw Wampa here. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I look at the non-Omi and I that opens up more possibilities. But yeah, but yeah. So that leaves it's either them, which sometimes it can just be a pain in the ass to get rid of Kara. Um, but with the Dots Kron, he's gonna have a lot of protection up, and eventually even Mon Mothma will die. But this, even with Boba Fett being in the picture, this should be fairly safe for Wampa. Um, I roar and he roars. We all roar. There it is. And for the legendary 69. Okay. Let's, now that we've had our fun, we've had our warm up, we got to break out Wampa. Let's go ahead and turn our attention down here where, so our opponent only has 6 of the 8 GLs available. They do not have Sith Eternal. They do not have Lord Vader, so I immediately can remove them from concern. If I'm remembering right, they don't have... Let's just take a peek again one more time. Just to get my memory up to snuff here. They have JMK. They have the Plokron. We know they have Quadmid. They have an Ethkron. They have a Cassian Kron. Okay. So, Bane, Malik. Well, we know Malicos. They have Gungans. And, okay, let's look at Rebels real quick. Luthien, where are you, Luthien? I'm a little surprised. Maybe people are using it for offense, but I've only run into 2 Luthiens since his release in Grand Arena. I'm a little shocked. I feel, honest to God, I feel like the GAC is due for a shakeup here soon. Like, they need to, like, people, they need to look at the GP and, like, do the reassignment thing again that they did when they switched formats and put people, like, it just needs realigning. Because we got big GPs down with little GPs and little GPs who have maybe overachieved and, you know, shouldn't be punished for that. But at the same time, they're eventually they're going to run into a wall where they're just going to get knocked down and down and down and back again and then climb. And then I would like GAC to be a little more consistent feeling than, you know, like today I'm fighting a 10.1. Though my last opponent was like almost 13, you know, and I'm smack in the middle at like 11.8. Yeah, GP matchmaking would be huge. it would be massive. Okay, so they kind of have a Kellerin. And they don't have Bo-Katan. Yeah, that was one of the great mysteries. Why they went the way they did. It didn't when they offered the explanation to it. It didn't satisfy me at all. What else did I want to check for? Oh, here, Night Sisters. Okay, so we're not gonna. I didn't see a Great Mother's Cron, but I wanted to be sure. Okay. Okay, so this Leia is my biggest worry. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go Kylo. I think I'm gonna do what I did the last time. This felt pretty good for Leia. It felt solid. I mean, and okay, we've got that. It's got a lot of defense and a lot of armor pen. The potency I don't need so much, but this one might be better. Although I don't know which Kron I'd prefer to have if I decide to use Captain Enoch today, because I've got 3. I mean, his whole team has got Krons available to him. I don't know, that kind of defense with the damage that these guys can throw. That seems pretty tempting, and it's a decent amount of armor pen, which should help. All right, let's do this. Ow. Well, shit. Okay. Okay. Unexpected, but not completely shocking, I guess. Now my question is, do I do Sith Eternal and Bane or just Bane with somebody else? Hmm. Yeah, I've been looking at the data for Leia right now. There are not a lot of high percentage counters for her at the moment. It's pretty sketchy. This is one of the very few times I've ever used this combo together. She just won't freaking die. There it is. I'll just send it full auto now. At least JMK's holding up okay. At least he's consistent. All right. I think we'll go ahead and just bring a tank. Go ahead and bring Crayon. This worked very well the last time. Hopefully this continues, and we're gonna grab this. All right. Takes an hour, but we get it done. So Lord Failure has found himself a good spot to be in. Okay. We are going to go ahead and... There we have it. And which tank we're on? Grit? Sure, why not? Well, we have a revive one? No, we don't. We don't have a revive one out there. Yeah, we'll just use this. Screw it. Nice, 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 nice. It's got healing immunity, but who cares? All right. And put it on auto. As this will take several minutes for them to chip through everything. Remember the Datacron that he had like shortly after he was released? Where like the cooldown of that move was like 1 and he could just spam it over and over again? Good Lord, that was a ridiculous time in GAC. Okay. So we got a Malicos. We got a... My original plan was to throw Sith Eternal at this and just be done with it. Okay, let me look up. Let me look up a counter real quick. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? Well, my Sith Eternal plan would have been a good one if I was able to actually use it. Okay, I need to add in add unit, please. Thank you. Darren Malicos and Kylo Ren unmasked. Okay. Okay, well, this is what we're going to do. All right, beautiful. All right, that worked very, very well. That was very, very well. And since they don't have a Lord Vader, I didn't really need to worry a whole lot about much else. All right, so now they're getting going. I don't know what I'm going to do against this, though. Bane was my plan. I guess does Reva even have a shot against this? 44%. Hmm. Looks like the new Moff Gideon Kron is doing some work against it. Yeah, people aren't really experimenting a whole bunch with things here. Um, yeah, the trio actually has a better a better win percentage than the Inquisitors at 53%. Um, Looks like Bane and JMK are still the solid go-tos. Neither of which I have available to me at the moment. I also have a feeling it's not going to be an issue. They've got 3 GLs and Bane for offense, and that's roughly it. So I don't think I need to worry a whole lot about a full clear. I could probably ignore this team and be just fine. I think, probably. I'm going to turn my attention to here for now, because this can be problematic if I let it. Someone in Star Killer or Gas. Star Killer or Gas. And that's Bam, right? Yeah, it's Bam. So they're going to have a savior. There we go. I don't know. Maybe they're only attacking once and calling it a day. I mean, it'd be nice to know one way or another. It'd be nice if they sent a message. Let's see. How do I want to tackle this? Well, this is pretty safe. They have a tank, so kind of important to be able to mark down Radis and hopefully get him planted before things get too out of hand. Actually, I'm not sure I want to use that cron for here. That one should do the trick. Ooh, what is on this Datacron? I didn't even look. Ah, that's the one. That's the one. It's Hap. Okay, that's that Kron's a little bit of an interesting monster. We're gonna have to pause and make some considerations. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Let's see. Why am I thinking about this so damn much? That was probably overkill, but screw it. Dead's dead. Um, Gosh. Okay, you know what? Did you get old or are you just sick? Those are the vital questions that need answering. Did you get old or did you catch a bug? Well, golly, people, this is turning out to be a bastard of a team. Bastard of a Datacron. Okay, well, I guess we need to bust out a big gun. I mean, I'm running out of ideas here. Now, luckily, Deathmark means he's gone for good. Okay. So lesson learned about that. Check the cron. I didn't check the cron. All right. Is that a profundity on defense? That is all the super ships on defense. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So they are either super confident in their off meta counters or something. Okay. Well, this just means I get to do one of my least favorite things on planet Earth, and that is a profundity mirror match. Hate them, but as long as you can get like Y-Wing and a couple other things out, even if you need to do a cleanup, you can do a cleanup. All right. I don't know, dude. I don't know. If I were more comfortable with the Chimera here, I would throw Chimera here and do Profundity here and Leviathan here, but I'm not super comfortable with the Chimera counter. Although I could, in theory, Chimera counters. I could set this up for a multi-shot with Chimera and take the two easier battles against these two fleets. Because I do have, Malev and Radis. Like, I've got options. I can throw cleanups. I can throw cleanups at Leviathan if I need to. Because, I really freaking hate mirror matches with Profundity. It's it's whoever gets the most assists is going to win. I absolutely can't stand it. Of course, I can throw my TIE Bomber in with my Profundity, and I think that helps it a little bit, but this looks really safe for my Chimera. Like, I think I'll be okay. I wish I was more comfortable. I should probably spend a day practicing my counter. But I don't know if Dorito would screw up Chimera or not. Well, let's just start up here and let's just do the thing. Let's do the thing. And losing TIE Fighter was unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so they're doing the Thai Dorito, which means we're going to do this. And we're going to blow up their hangar because Sith Fighter will be the first reinforcement. Did it just blow your mind? We're over halfway done with this fight, and this is going to be the first ship we kill. Doesn't that just blow your mind? How absolutely, like, just whenever you get these wacky starting lineups, like, and the counters to them, it just takes forever to get anything done. Yeah, there's a very strong case for making your IG Relic 9. There's a massive case that can be made for it. But it 100% needs to be as strong as you can possibly get it. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty okay right now. My Y-Wing's in decent shape, even with protection disruption. They do have a backup tank. but that's fine. We're healing up. We can go back to hitting the Outrider. There it goes. I don't think we're going to need to bring out TIE Bomber. I think we'll be fine. Screw it. Let's bring it out. Why not? Let's have some fun. I almost never do this. Definitely makes it a lot safer. Definitely makes it a lot safer. I'll tell you that for sure. All right. I wish I knew. Did this guy just attack and call it a day, or what's his deal? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Well, in the meantime, even though we used a few more teams on some stuff we'd rather not have used it on, I'm going to leave this untouched for the time being, I think. I don't think I have anything for this. I don't think I do. I think I need to be at the point where, you know what, I'm not going to show my back wall just in case they're watching. But I don't think I have anything for this, but I also don't think that they can full clear me. Yeah, I might need to start thinking up a better counter for Leia. Apparently the Plocron is working, so we might have to go back traditional, you know, throwing SOKR at Jabba and what have you. But yeah, having to use that stuff that I did against Leia kind of put me on my back heel. If I had Bane, this would be like a very certain, very easy. Very certain, very easy, full clear. But well, you're looking, he had, for offense, he was going to be bringing JMK, SOKR, and JML. He put his Reva on defense. He put his Maul on defense. He put his Malicos on defense. So he's got Bane. He put his he's got Bane out there. He's got a General Grievous out there somewhere. He's got a Wampa, obviously. He's got a Star Killer, a Malgus. Which I don't think. For one, I have more GLs on defense than he has on offense, and that's not counting any of the other. That's not including my Queen Amidala team. That's not including my Night Sisters, my Iden. Oh, I guess he's got gas. He's got gas floating around out there somewhere too, you know, and CLS and Revan and all those guys, and Jedi Knight Cal. And Phoenix, I suppose. He's got Phoenix floating about somewhere. He's got his Qui-Gon Jinn on offense. I mean, he doesn't have a Kelleran. He really hurt himself putting Reva on defense because Reva... I think Reva would have been a solid answer to my JML. But I don't think he would have cleared my back wall. He also, if I'm remembering right, doesn't have the trio. Like, I feel like we're okay. Like, I feel like we've won without me having to do anything else. But I'll keep an eye on it over the course of the day. Yeah, what a rare sight this is in this day and age. No Treya, no Relic Out Savage with Omicron. Very, very odd sight in today's day and age. Very, very odd. Um, but yeah, I feel comfortable saying we have the win. I feel very comfortable saying that. So yeah, I'm not going to attack this back wall unless I have to. That's kind of where I'm at. He put a very strong defense down, but I really think he crippled his offensive chances. But I were I him, whenever I was going up against an account that vastly outnumbered me, my first assumption back in the day was these guys are going to full clear me. And it doesn't matter what I put down, they're going to full clear me. And if I cripple my offense putting down a defense to try to stop them, I'm not going to be able to full clear them. So I would more or less go full offense to give myself a shot at the full clear, which is to give yourself a shot at balance. And then if it turned out that they went kind of heavy on defense, thinking that you were going to go heavy on defense, and all of a sudden they were light on offense, you could end up pulling out some surprising wins. If I was this guy, I would have brought everything on offense to give myself a chance to full clear. Because, like that Rogue One Kron, that cost me 2 battles before I killed it. That's in an efficiency fight where you're able to full clear and they're able to full clear. Like, this is a big win for efficiency. Not underestimating this Kron or this team going forward, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I mean, just if I was this guy, I would have gone heavier on offense and lighter on defense. Yeah, I mean, it's preventing me from full clearing, but I think he prevented himself from maybe even getting past his first wall. I don't know. We'll find out. Because I don't know what DTMG's stats are looking like with this Kron, but I have a feeling it's a giant pain in the ass. And if he had Sith Eternal, okay, this would be a pretty easy win, but he doesn't. He's got a JML on offense. I'm assuming he did SLKR or Bane with somebody else here, probably, maybe. Or he JMK plowed it, which means, okay, he could Bane this. He could Bane this if he wanted to. He could SLKR it if he wanted to, I guess, maybe. I don't know how SLKR is stacking up against this or not. Yeah, I mean, and putting all of his super ships on defense, if he hits my fleet wall, he's going to have a problem. And I've used my fleets, so, I mean, he's got a Chimera of his own. Okay, fair enough. He's got his own negotiator, and he's got, all the other toys and things, but, he's got to hope Chimera goes well for him here, and then he's got to, or negotiator goes well for him here, I guess, maybe. Those are the two choices for countering this. He's got Chimera and he's got negotiator. He better hope it goes well. Because, I mean, one hold here and it's over. And then you can mirror this if you want to, but it's not fun. It's an ugly, ugly fight. And with my Kenobi being R9, he would go before his, because his I don't think is R9. Yeah, his is only R8. I remember that's one of the things I take a look at when I'm setting up defense. I look at pilot speeds and relic levels and all that other stuff to to help me out. But I feel comfortable leaving this standing for the time being. We have to come back this afternoon anyways, because we're unlocking Shin when she drops at 2 o'clock my time. So here in about 3.5 hours, we'll be back, and we'll take another look at things. And if we need to do more, we'll need to do more. So I'll probably fire up the stream about an hour, like about the time TB starts. I'll fire up the stream, and we'll take a look at here. And if we need to do more here, we'll do more here. And if not, we'll we'll keep an eye on it as we're playing around with Shin and doing territory battles and stuff like that. But I feel pretty confident that we have the win. I could pad the banners. I could easily clear these things right here, and then see if there's some cheese I could come up with to take this off the board. And I do have a couple of ideas. I have a couple of ideas about some cheese to take this off the board, but we'll that's for another time. That's for another time. We'll see. We'll just see how it's looking this afternoon. But yeah, I don't feel like I need to touch that at all. So yeah, hour and a half, 90 minutes. That's pretty standard for a GAC, but we'll make up for it this afternoon. When Shin Lightsaber for Hire 1, when Shin Hati drops. She is in the game now. Of course, they loaded her up yesterday, and if we want to scope this out, we have the mercenary tag available. That is instantly one of the biggest factions in the game. Overnight, boom, mercenaries. And we have a look at her character model. Looks really, really good. Looks really, really good. Lots of abilities. I mean, 2 uniques, a special. I mean, this is going to be, it's nice being able to kind of see her kit. They didn't put cooldowns in the kit reveal, so it's nice being able to see all that stuff. This is very Inquisitorish. So I think, you know how like they all have like the short uniques and the bounty hunters have the short uniques. That's kind of what that reminds me of. But anyway, we'll be back this afternoon to unlock her. Maybe this will be our day for a 3:30. Don't know how much we'll be able to play with her, but I'm gonna set my platoons. We'll come back and unlock her. We'll do more TB or more GAC if we need to, and then I'm gonna take her to R7, and then maybe there's enough mercenaries that I have where maybe I'll be able to just throw her on a team or throw her with like Seer Junda somewhere, like maybe on Zepho. I could put her in with the unaligned force user team. If we have GP space. Yeah, I could try her out here as an unaligned force user and not as a mercenary. There's something I'll be able to do with her. It's one of my biggest complaints about characters being released on a Thursday is we don't have a galactic challenge that we can just, I mean, I know it's galactic challenge is not an ideal in this one, especially. I think we're getting fleet battles in, so it wouldn't matter much, but no conquest, no, nothing like that going on. It's kind of hard to do any legitimate testing, but we can absolutely throw her into Squad Arena too. And just to get a feel for, we can do the Seer Junda team. I mean, we'll get blown out of the water probably, but you never know. You never know. She might bring enough to the Seer Junda team or whatever to, be able to put up a fight. And at the very least, we might get an idea. We might get a picture, but we'll tackle that in a couple of hours when we come back, and then we'll take a peek at this GAC again and see if we need to do more. But I have a hard time believing that our opponent only attacked once to come back later. I think they're punting this one. But respect to this guy for the size of his account. It's a very, very, very solid account. Very solid account. He put down a solid defense. But I think in doing so, he set himself up to not be able to clear. Because he doesn't have an easy answer for my Gungans. Without the triumvirate, without Bo, there's no easy answer here. With only 3 GLs, he would have to throw a normal team at this, which with this Datacron is going to be insanely risky without bringing his Inquisitors. He's very limited on solid teams, and I put down some very, very solid things. Actually hurt my offense a little putting down as much as I did. Normally I only put 3 GLs on defense, and I went for 4 this time. And JML, I've never once in my life put JML on defense. Not one time ever in the history of anything have I put him on defense. It just occurred to me, though, I did not use Wat Tambor yet today. So I could do a trench team against something if I wanted to. I'm glad I got to bust out Enoch, though. They did an excellent job against the resistance team. And not a team you see every day. This used to be very common. So this too. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, it's 1 Zeta. I was about to say, what is going on here? Yeah, they've got the to summon the brute, but they don't have the other thing going. But yeah, the trio will cut this up pretty heavy if I need to. And then, yeah, I've got lots of stuff for the rest of this. Like, I could CLS and Chewy this and whatever, you know. Or any number of things. But we'll only do that if we have to. Because, again, I don't have an answer for Quadme. But we'll come back here in a few hours and we'll see. It's 10:30 a.m. my time. I'll be back on at 1 p.m.-ish my time. So 2.5 hours from now, we'll be back on. And then we'll stream it. We'll do what we can with Shin. Like I said, I'm a little concerned about how much testing we'll be able to do with her, but we'll do what we can. But anyways, guys, it was fun as always. Good to have you here, and we'll see you again very, very soon for the Shin event for TB and all that good stuff. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream or not. I'll bring this up again this afternoon, but we were informed by our son's bus driver today that there is no school tomorrow. So he'll be home all day, which means my wife will need me to be all over him basically for the whole day while she's trying to work. So if I can squeeze in an opportunity in the afternoon to stream, I will do so. But if not, we'll just see you Saturday morning for GAC as per usual. And I'll put out something on Discord. If you follow me on the Discords and you're in those tags, I'll put something out. Or I'll do a brief thing. I'll let you know. But yeah, there's a decent chance I'll have to take tomorrow off from streaming. By the way, he's been in school for like 3 weeks, and this is his second scheduled day off already. Like I don't remember days off like this when I was young. Like we waited for holidays and things like that. I don't remember just random ass Fridays showing up and getting to stay home. But it's like teacher in service or something. And I remember that term from when I was a kid, but it seemed like something they always did in the afternoons. And I imagine maybe somewhere along the line, like the National Teachers Union or whatever was like, hey, no, if we have to do work, like it should be during the work day and the kids should get a day off. And it's like, all right, cool. We would get random days in the spring. Like they would have snow days. They would have makeup days planned in case we had snow days. So in case it snowed so bad, they had to cancel school. They would have makeup days scheduled in the spring, and then if those days didn't end up being needed, we would get half days or full days off or whatever. It was usually half days. They usually would, like, on a Wednesday, they would have a half day of school or something like that. But yeah, never just these random-ass full days off. So that's what's going on there. And I'm going to go and rest my voice and get some more medication into me. Although the stuff I'm taking today, I feel like I could pass out, which I probably should because it's the best thing for you when you're sick. But yeah, everybody knows that stuff. Everybody knows it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and peace out for now. We'll be back to you in just a few short hours for Shin and everything else under the sun. I appreciate you guys being here, and come back this afternoon. We had a great stream yesterday afternoon. Lots of debate and discussion. Not a lot of gameplay. Gameplay was kind of background. We were chit chatting about datacrons and opinions and all that, and it was a good discussion, and lots of different viewpoints, which I appreciate. I don't know how much of this stuff CG sees, if any of it, but hopefully they catch some of it, and they pay attention to the concerns that a lot of people are having, because they're very valid concerns with the state of, I don't want to say randomly distributing super powerful datacrons to marquees, elite marquees or not, I was air quoting that yesterday. Let's air quote it today, because nobody knows what it fucking means. Just that it's going to vaguely have the same power as a Journey Guide character. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. But, maybe some of this will catch their attention, and they'll do something, because clearly people are mad. People are not happy, and justifiably so. My stance with datacrons is that stats should not be crazy on datacrons. They should be small bonuses. They shouldn't be, you shouldn't be able to get, in theory, a 450% defense datacron. That's insane. That's nuts. So there's a lot of viewpoints being made, and they're all valid. Nobody's right. I heard a noise, but I think it was an energy ticking up, but I wasn't looking at the screen to see it move. And I don't think you get the alert noise when you're not sitting in the arena anyways. So anyways, we'll be back. We'll be back this afternoon, and hopefully we have just as good of a stream this afternoon as we did yesterday. And at the very least, we'll get to see a new character. We'll get as much use out of her as we can. Hopefully we can find a way to play around with her just a little bit, because it's the events don't really give you a good picture, and I would definitely like to see a good picture. I'm actually a little hopeful that they give us a sneak peek at Balin and Marok in this, but I doubt it. I doubt it severely, but that's my secret hope. Like, if magic wand, wave a wand, make something happen, that would be my hope, is that we get a preview, like for the last tier or whatever. They have Balin and Malik in there, and or Marok, and we could get a sneak peek. But we'll find out together this afternoon when we get back. Appreciate you guys being here. Like, follow, subscribe, spread the word. If you know somebody that you think would enjoy my stream, please pass this along to them. It means a lot to me. Yeah, we'll be back this afternoon, guys. Take it easy. Have fun. Good luck with your GACs. We'll catch you later.